Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the FMCSA just put out a new medical examiner handbook, and it has to do with stuff that can get you revoked on your license. And these are things like high blood pressure. You have to prove that you've been to a doctor and that they've given you medicine and it's went down. Loss of a limb, you will have to take, and I guess that's any limb, but you're going to have to take a test, a skills test, to get that certification to show that, sorry, there's a guy like singing to himself. But anyway, but to show that you can drive a truck basically. And the other thing is epilepsy, and then certain types of drugs. Oh my god. Check out this dude. He's like the loudmouth here. Anyway, so there's different types of drugs too, basically like opiates, painkillers, stuff like that. So it says, on Friday, January 19th, the final rule published to the Federal Register, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration announced a number of amendments to Appendix A of 49 CFR Part 391, so you have to go onto their website and read that in its entirety, which regulates physical qualifications for drivers. In total, 11 of the 13 medical criteria covered under federal code were edited to remove any information that was outdated, obsolete, or no longer relevant, and to provide clarity to the existing criteria. So don't go reading any old stuff. It doesn't apply anymore. This is the new one. You have to go by this one that just came out in January 2024. Says, according to the FMCSA, the amendments to the federal code are intended to help medical examiners assess a driver's physical qualification. Those recommendations and guidance are strictly advisory and do not have the force and effect of law, the agency said in its final rule. They were established after consideration of public comments and after consideration of recommendations from the agency's medical review board. So it says, the new recommendations from FMCSA regarding elevated blood pressure and medical certification, along with definitions of the varying stages of hypertension, are as follows. Stage 1 hypertension corresponds to systolic blood pressure of 140 to 159 and or a diastolic blood pressure of 90 to 99. The driver in this condition may be medically certified to drive for 1 year. Certification examination should be done annually thereafter, and blood pressure should be at or less than 140 over 90. There's a whole bunch more stuff, but that's the gist of it. So just go to their website and read the rest of it. If you have high blood pressure, you really need to pay attention to that, because it can make you lose your license or disqualify you if you're trying to get your license. Says other clarifications were made to the recommendations for CDL medical certification of drivers with various forms of cardiovascular disease. According to the final rule, coronary artery bypass surgery and pacemaker implantation should not preclude medical certification, as they are remedial procedures, meaning they were fixed. Additionally, the use of drugs to keep you from getting blood clots alone should not prevent an individual from being medically certified. For drivers who have lost a limb, the new criteria defines what constitutes a lost limb and when a skill performance evaluation certificate is required for medical certification. Under the revised criteria, all drivers with a loss of a foot, leg, hand, or arm are required to have a skills performance evaluation certificate, even if an individual has a prosthesis that replaces the lost limb. The new criteria also specifies that in order to be deemed to have lost a hand, a driver must have lost all 5 fingers. Another part of the federal code requires CDL medical certifications be denied to drivers with an established medical history of clinical diagnosis of epilepsy or any other condition which is likely to cause loss of consciousness or loss of ability to control a commercial motor vehicle. I'm assuming type 1 diabetics or even type 2, because you can pass out if your sugar levels are wrong. I know that because I'm a type 1. Hopefully it's not in there. So I actually need to go and read it a little bit closer to. Medical examiners may certify drivers if they determine that the reoccurrence of loss of consciousness or loss of ability to control a commercial vehicle is unlikely an individual is not taking anesthesia medication. And then it talks a little more about that. So basically that's the gist of it. And then you have to go on the website and read about the drugs that are not allowed. So if you're taking any type of pain medicine, fentanyl, Lortabs, stuff like that, Percocet, you're going to be disqualified, unfortunately. So go over there and read the rest of it. It's just a little scratching the surface to let you guys know that this came out. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.